What's happening with Manchester City's star striker Erling Haaland? The numbers are in, and they reveal a goal drought like he hasn't seen since he was a child. We're diving deep into what this means for City's title hopes and his personal records. And in women's football, the WSL leaders, Manchester City, were held to a stunning goalless draw by a determined Aston Villa side. Was this a blip, or a sign of changing fortunes at the top? Now, a fitness boost for Inter Milan. On loan Manchester City defender Manuel Akanji is ready to rejoin group training after concerns arose from their last match. We've got the details on his availability. And the transfer rumors are heating up. Manchester City is reportedly planning a shock raid on Tottenham for a familiar face they previously signed. Could Pedro Porro be heading back to the Etihad? We break down the potential blockbuster deal. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Not been that low since he was 7. Erling Haaland finds himself in truly uncharted territory. After a blistering start to the season, Man City's prolific striker has hit a rare rough patch, scoring just 3 goals in his last 12 Premier League appearances. This dramatic dip in form has stunned fans and pundits alike, especially after his incredible 19 goals in the first 17 league games. The recent draw against West Ham saw Haaland cut a frustrated figure, failing to find the net and highlighting Manchester City's struggle to close the gap on league leaders Arsenal. Former Chelsea midfielder Joe Cole described it as uncharted territory for him, those type of numbers, suggesting it's a performance level not seen since his very early playing days. While the goal drought is concerning, ex-City defender Joleon Lescott points to a potential breakdown in the team's attacking cohesion, suggesting the passes and crosses haven't been tailored to Haaland's strengths. Despite the recent struggles in the Premier League and a quiet performance against Real Madrid in the Champions League, Pep Guardiola remains confident that Haaland will find his scoring touch again, emphasizing his importance to the team. With crucial fixtures looming in the Champions League and FA Cup, the timing of this slump couldn't be worse for Manchester City, and all eyes are on Haaland to rediscover his prolific form. Will Haaland break out of this slump when it matters most? Next, we're talking about a surprising result in the Women's Super League that could shake up the title race. Manchester City's dominant march towards the Women's Super League title hit a snag as they were held to a goalless draw by a resilient Aston Villa. Despite being the league leaders, City displayed uncharacteristic sloppiness, particularly in the first half, where Aston Villa were the superior side. Goalkeeper Kiara Keating was forced into several key saves to keep the score level, with Chastity Grant even hitting the post for Villa. The second half saw City improve, but their usual attacking fluency was missing, marked by loose passes and heavy touches. A late header from Vivianne Miedema offered a glimpse of hope, but ultimately, City had to settle for a single point. This result, their first draw in the WSL this season, extends their lead at the top to 9 points, but it signals a potential shift after a month-long break. For Aston Villa, this spirited performance halted a run of 5 consecutive losses and provides a much-needed confidence boost. The draw highlighted City's reliance on players like Yui Hasegawa, absent due to the Asia Cup, to knit their play together. While City's advantage at the summit remains significant, this slip-up could embolden their rivals and prevent what looked like a procession to the title from becoming a genuine race. Can City shake off this draw and regain their title-winning momentum? Coming up, a key defender is back in training for Inter Milan. Inter Milan has received a significant fitness boost with the news that on-loan Manchester City defender Manuel Akanji is fit and ready to resume group training this week. Akanji was substituted in the closing stages of their recent draw against Atalanta, sparking concerns about a potential injury. However, confirmation has been received that no injury was sustained, much to the relief of manager Christian Chivu. This is particularly welcome news for Inter, who have been managing several defensive absences. Akanji, who joined from Manchester City on loan with an option to buy, has been a consistent and vital performer for the Italian club this season. His availability is crucial, especially with Alessandro Bastoni still recovering from a knock and Henrik Mkhitaryan being monitored for a minor concern. Akanji's clean bill of health provides much-needed certainty as Inter prepare for a crucial week of fixtures, including their upcoming trip to Fiorentina. His return to full training means he will be available for selection, bolstering Inter's defensive options at a critical juncture of the season. With their defense shored up, what's next for Inter Milan? And we've got a massive transfer rumor involving Manchester City and Tottenham. Manchester City is reportedly plotting a sensational summer transfer swoop for Tottenham Hotspur's dynamic right-back, Pedro Porro. This move is seen as Pep Guardiola's side finally aiming to find a long-term replacement for Kyle Walker. With Tottenham battling against relegation, City is looking to capitalize on any potential player exodus from the London club. According to Football Insider, City have identified Porro as their leading candidate to fill the void at right-back, a position they've struggled to fully solidify since Walker's departure. Despite Tottenham's difficult season, Porro has established himself as one of the league's most productive fullbacks, contributing with a goal and 5 assists this term, acting as a key creative outlet. This potential transfer would mark a significant return to Manchester for Porro, who was originally signed by City from Girona for around £11 million in 2019, but never made a senior appearance before loan spells and a permanent move to Sporting CP. Journalist Pete O'Rourke noted City's long-standing interest and suggested that a relegation for Spurs could make Porro's departure inevitable. The financial realities of relegation might force Tottenham into selling their top assets, with Porro being a prime candidate. Could Pedro Porro be the missing piece for Manchester City's defense? Stick around for our full recap, and don't forget to subscribe. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. Erling Haaland is facing uncharted territory in his goal-scoring form. Manchester City's women's team was held to a surprising draw by Aston Villa. Manuel Akanji is back training with Inter Milan, and Manchester City might be planning a shock raid on Tottenham for Pedro Porro. If you enjoyed this high-energy news update, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Let us know in the comments which story you found most shocking, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.